so excited too. I was like, Dave, is that it? And he was like, no, it doesn't even look like it. My nose is dirty, got no egg.
You good?
Do I have any in my hair? Because remember last time I had in my hair?
No, not that I can see.
Nothing? It was just like, Wah.
All right. So, here we are.
We're back.
Haven't moved. Well,
No.
Bree's moved. She got up and pressed stop and then start again. So, we're back here. We're in the van. We are now... Okay, so... Man, the recaps are just... Like, you're going to get the whole trip by the last video.
Yeah, it's shocking.
We've left home. Now, we've done a whole trip thing. Watch previous videos. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. And we're now... Kings Canyon. And we've been here for a couple of nights and we're off. Yeah. We're going to head
We've got a deadline.
We've got a deadline. Yeah, we had someone landing in Yulara that we had to pick up that day. So we hightailed out of Kings Canyon in the morning, straight down towards Curtin Springs.
Yeah. So on the way, we went past this
You see it from
mountain. That's called Mount Connor. Well, you can see it from Curtin Springs. But I got all excited because I thought we could see Uluru, but we couldn't.
That's not Uluru.
It wasn't Uluru.
But for those who don't know, so everyone knows about Uluru or Ayers Rock. If you look like this, it's like a line. It's like a longitudinal line or whatever. And you've got Mount Connor, Uluru, and then Kata Tjuta, or the Olgas.
Yeah.
So anyway, you come down from Kings Canyon, sort of do this like, well, this way you're coming along, and then you drop down to Curtin Springs and then head back west. And yeah, you see this thing, you're like, holy moly. And it is, Mount Connor's like, it's an oddity too, because it's just like...
It's like flat and like...
very flat top and just...
Yeah. So I don't know why I thought it was Uluru, but it wasn't. Anyway, so we went and got some breakfast at Curtin Spring. And it was a really lovely little spot.
Yeah, so we pulled in there and we thought, well, we got a coffee, something to eat.
Yeah. Bacon and eggs.
Yeah, we're like, oh, I'll just get bacon and egg rolls, right? And
a coffee.
And a coffee, yeah. And man, the time it took. Like, don't be wrong, the food was lovely, but they also gave us the bread in a bag.
Yeah. Toasted bread.
Toasted bread here.
And then your bacon separate and your egg separate.
With sauce on them in plastic containers.
Yeah, and then an Insta coffee.
Yeah, and then instant coffee.
Which is fine.
And that was like $25
yeah.
each. That cost me like $100 for 4 of them. It was.
But in their defense, it is literally them, like you have like nothing, them, Yulara. And it's about the same price at Yulara, so...
Yeah, look, we didn't check.
And it was really good.
But yeah, we went in there. I got a sticker because you can buy the 4S's out there too.
Oh yeah.
And then so we got that. So then we're still time frame. Let's get in the cars. Let's go. George had been running around too. They had this dribble of water as a
Yes, that's right. They were watering their little grass patch.
They were just flooding the pathway. Yeah. And George was having the time of his life running and splashing through it. There's a big aviary there too. So.
Yeah, so there were some birds that we looked at, which was nice. So anyway,
we
back in the car.
Off
to Yulara.
That's right. And then we actually saw Ayers Rock.
Yeah.
we then hightailed it off to the airport. Came across these people and asked me where the taxi rank is. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, but this is it. Like the car park that you see here, this is it. And it turns out that they were meeting family, and they were meeting family at Alice Springs, and they didn't realise, a lot of people don't, that it's probably 4 to 6 hours between Uluru and Alice Springs as a drive.
Yeah. And
so they managed to get some cheap flights, so they booked cheap flights and they flew into Yulara, and they needed to be in Alice Springs. Anyway, that was if they the chances of you watching this are slim to none, but if you are watching it, hope you got where you needed to go.
We hope you got there eventually. Anyway, poor guys. So
anyway, we picked up my sister, and then we went back. We had to set up camp. I had to set up a little tent for her to stay in while she stayed with us.
And then we had a last minute decision to book the Field of Lights.
So we get up next morning. We decide not to go check out Uluru.
We're not going there.
That's right. Not this day. Instead, we are going to go check out Kata Tjuta, or the Ulgers, which is another rock formation. It's a conglomerate rock formation that is a bit further west. Once again, it's in that same line: Mount Connor, Uluru, Kata Tjuta. So we went out there, and we didn't actually go to all of it. There's a few different parts you can go to. Yeah. We went to one part, and
I think it's a valley. The Valley of the Winds is one of them, and then we did the Walpa Gorge, I think it's called.
Yeah, and we went up there, and George walked for almost all of it there and back, and that was really, really awesome. Yeah. Touch it with your hand. Really cold. Step over so we don't get our shoes wet. Big step over here. Oh, you try. Good job. Yeah, so we did that, and then what did we do?
What did we do that night?
Another pub dinner.
Yeah. Woo.
So we did that.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, next morning was a big one. That was the day we're going to Uluru and we're going to walk. We're going to walk all the way around. So we did that. We walked all around Uluru. We got some awesome photos. That was a really tiring day. I can't remember if that was our... we had to put my sister on a plane that afternoon.
No, the next day.
Next day, okay, yeah.
So after Uluru, we came back and we went back to the shops and just did a last-minute shop because we were heading out again.
Next day, that was take my sister to the airport. We checked out. There's some camel tours and stuff. Check out some bits
so
around.
you can do camel tours, and we just went and looked at the actual camels themselves. So they have it was a petting zoo. So we went and checked that out. Came back.
Did all that and then
tidied up our vans and got ready to go the next day to.
To head out.
We that's when we go to the centre. 10 out of 10 recommend.
100%. So. That's us.
But like we say, if you're still hanging around, thanks.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Awesome. See you all soon.
Bye.
Bawuga. Maybe we can auto-rotate so we're square too.
Is that not square?
Oh, that's fine.
Boop-a-dip, boop-a-dip, boop-a-dip.
Sucked in. Tune into the next video if you want to see where else we went. But
a bit aggressive.